Okay, so now finally we got it. So let's right away put it into infantry. Medical company, which I really hate these symbols. So annoying. We're gonna fight through it. And also I think I wanted to take some of the combat width. Cause I don't know, somewhere in Reddit it said either you should have a combat width of 10 or 20, I don't know. So I don't know, I'm just following it. So I'm just gonna take, which I don't have any. So we have artillery in here. These are all infantry. So let's remove some of it. So now we have 20. It's gonna cost 20. Which I don't know, I read it in Reddit. We should have at least 20 or 10. I don't know. So I'm just gonna have a 20. Do we want to upgrade them? I do want to upgrade like all of this stuff first. We don't have any of these, so we're not going to focus on that. We're going to ignore it. Support weapons 3. We're not at war, so I don't think we're going to be close at war, so I think we should focus on industry first. Repair factory speed. Of course, we're not at war, so we're not going to have any factories. So this is going to go back to construction speed in 2 years. So I think we can ignore this one. Resource gain efficiency, I guess would be good. This is until next year. Fighters, that's for next year. This is next year, so we're going to have a lot. So we can finally start researching these stuff. Max planning. Defensive organization. We should definitely go for these. And then we do have the bonus. So let's use one slot to get those out of the way and get those bonuses. Owen joins the Allies. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. But there's no war, is there? Is there? Okay, there is. So there's some wars now. So there's like no way to like see like an EU4. Like if we click on them, we can see like who they're at war with. So there is no war. What? That I saw. Oh, it's because they gave it up. Okay, so there's no war. That would have started World War II, wouldn't it? I don't know. At least World War II is not happening yet, because we need the time. Okay, so we're going to ignore those. So Belgium's. Oh, this is the. Okay, we need this one. I thought it was like Belgium's like opinion of us would be negative. What was it, 35 or something? But no, never mind. Force alarm. If I was reading that right. Okay, so our forts. Do we need any more? We're gonna leave it at 6. Then those are gonna be built. Then those. Then let's get these on. Get those to 6. Let's have it above 5. Then after all of these are done, we're going to focus on military factories. And if for some reason we're still not at war, we're going to focus with civilian factories. Maybe we might have some military factories here and there. Because we do need. I would like to have equipment, at least some in storage. Because I know we don't really have artillery and support equipment. So that's why I want to get some military factories to produce those. I think we are good with infantry equipment, but still. Oh, nope, it went down again. Yeah, everything is just terrible. But I want to focus on the forts first so we can be defensive. Let's go ahead and unpause. How is your numbers? Very low. Wow, damn. Okay, so we did get more manpower. So that's probably because we took a lot out of our divisions. But again, if we train more, we're going to need more. But let's go ahead and train. Okay, dive bombing is done. So let's go ahead and trade more. Dive bombing is done. So next is ground support, which we don't need, but we need the air superiority mission efficiency. I think we have more for air support. Yep, more. So we got to do it. Man, this is the beat country to take over. The people in Holland. Yeah, we definitely need more troops because I don't know if we can defend ourselves. And we don't have any radio towers, so we can't really see. And radio towers also help planes out. And okay, I think that was because we don't have any of that. What was it called? Description? Description? Yeah, description. We need description so we can see what they have. Then we are ahead of time on that, so we're fine. Yes, okay, so we can upgrade those. Okay, what else? What else? I think we're gonna ignore this one until we're close, at least close to the new year of 41. Could go for it, just so we can see how many troops they have there. Just so we can see, do we need more troops up in Germany or Italy? So we can go for that. We're not going to take that penalty. We're good here. We're researching there. Not until next year. Until 41. We could upgrade those. Ahead of time, we could go for support. Nah. It's like yes and no. We are recruiting more, so I think we're going to go for description. Just so we can see where we want those troops. And my voice cracked a little bit. Okay, there we go. So I think perhaps they shouldn't have left our alliance. Some more land forts. So I think we're going to focus with, damn it, stay paused. With air focus. I think we need to go with air focus. Because that's what we need. Research on heavy fighters models. Air doctrine, which would be very helpful. Strategic bombers, meh. Naval bombers, meh. Air doctrine, hell yes. Heavy fighters, is that what we are researching? Because it just says fighters, it doesn't say heavy fighters. It might be because of the new mod. New planes. Okay, heavy fighters, which we don't have. So obviously they do the same thing, but it's just... they're probably better. So let's just compare the last two. Okay, operational range is the same, 1k. Air attack, 50, 50, 1, 1, 1, 1. Reliability is 85, 85. Max speed, this one is better, which is the normal. Production is less, which is good. Agility 80, this one is 90, which is better. Defense is better. So I mean, pretty much the only thing that stands out is the agility, but then again, we have all those bonuses, so I don't know, I think this one might be better. It's cheaper to build. It's a little bit, the max speed is faster. Agility is lower, but we do have some bonuses. Pretty much everything else is the same, really. So I think we're gonna stick with just the fighters. I think we're gonna, oh wait, these are different. Well, it's the same line. Then again, right here, the heavy fighters go with the fighters. They're gonna get somewhat merged in together. God damn, I can't talk. And then these, I don't know what's going on here. Strike fighter, superiority fighter, so I guess it's a different line. So yeah, so we're just gonna focus on this one. Unless we just compare these two, I guess. Ground attack 15. Where is the ground attack here? Okay, this one doesn't have ground attack. Air defense 20. Air defense is 33, which this one's better. Agility is way better. This one's slower, obviously, because it's a heavy fighter. Naval attack 0.5, 0.5. Max speed. Where's your max speed? This one's better. Reliability 85. This one's lower. But either way, I'm going to take the fighter. I don't want the heavy fighter. The heavy fighter is slower, which means it could get attacked much faster. Because agility and max speed is very important. So yeah, we're going to stick with it. Modify government and... The country above Belgium, take it as a puppet. It is so good. I mean the Netherlands, right? I mean obviously they have all of the rubber, but the Netherlands always are in the Allies, which we are also in the Allies, which I don't think they are. Well, since we're in the Allies, I guess I kind of see your point, but kind of don't want to. Because we need to stay defensive. Because we need to save our manpower. Because if we use our manpower, I mean, we're still going to be... we're just, I don't know. Because if we attack the Netherlands, if that's who you're talking about, they're going to join the Axis. Because they have like no one else to join. And that's going to bring us into World War II, which we're not ready for. So we are going to avoid all of that. Yes, I know it has a lot, which has pretty much is the rubber. I love them as a puppet. They give good advantage. Yeah, they do have all that rubber, but nah, meh. Because once Germany joins them, damn, my voice cracked. They're gonna join the Allies, which means we can trade with them. So, I mean, I'm okay with trading rubber for whatever. Plus, I don't want to go all the way down there. We have to focus over here and be defensive. Well, I mean, that's my plan. Okay, so... Artillery research, which we can go for that, since we kind of need that. Which I think we're going to go for. Artillery, what else? Small arms. Motorized. We're gonna go with artillery. No national focus. What? When did it end? Well, I don't know. The only way to end the war, I think, right? You only need to take the cap to get everything, right? I don't know. I'm thinking like EU4, like you pretty much have to take like, I don't know, like 75 to take like whatever you want. So yes, we are going to focus with air focus. So we're going to get air experience, add 2 air bases, and yeah, in 3 different locations. That's the only thing. Stick happy. Just have my allies do the work. I don't know, I just kind of don't feel like it. How strong are they though? You see how many units they have? Of course it depends where they have their units. But let them become allies. And I'm getting a phone call, so BRB. Hello? I don't know, ¿y tú? A lo mejor, ¿cuándo es? ¿A las 6 hasta las 8? A lo mejor sí voy. For like an hour. Probably like 7 to 8.
Ok, pues te vas a ir a tu carro, ¿eh?
Yeah. Okay, bye. Damn it. Alright, and I am back. Sorry for that. So yeah, I'm just gonna let the Netherlands become allies. I don't really feel like it. What resources do they have, by the way, over here? It's just a little bit of steel, come on. But I know down here they have a bunch of rubber, but nah, I don't feel like it. I'll just trade with them later on. So tech, what is next? Advanced machine tools, almost done. Followed by dispersed industry. So how are the forts? So we are all done down here. Still building a lot. Whoa. Okay, so we did get a lot over here by the national focus. So I think we might. I think it was in some of them. Let's take that one out. Let's take some of these. That's gonna be 8, 7, 6. So I don't think we need a whole lot. And this is gonna be 5, 6, 8. Let's get rid of 2. Let's get rid of 2. Because there's things that we need to start building. We need military factories. These are all the same, so those are all fine. And we need to put all of these guys in the bottom. So after all of this, we're going to mainly focus, if we're not at war, we're going to focus on civilian factories and maybe have some civilian, yes, and then have some military factories here and there. But if we are at war, we're going to mainly focus on military factories. Start the war early. I don't know. I don't feel. It's not that I'm not confident. It's just since we're gonna be defensive, it's okay if they declare war on us. I don't really care. But then again, we just need our troops. Which are they training? We can't even deploy. Why can we not deploy? Okay, we don't have a location. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and deploy. They're not gonna be fully trained. But of course these guys aren't fully trained either. Well, some of them are. Some of them aren't because they're losing their experience. Okay, I don't see their 100 stack over here. So I'm gonna put him right over here. Of course we can trade them, but we don't really have the equipment. We need the military factories, but I would like the forts to be done first. Oh, you said start. My bad, started. Because it normally starts around this time, doesn't it? But they still haven't... I don't think they demanded... Isn't it this province that they demand from Poland? And if they deny it or they don't accept, they're at war or something? It's been such a long time since I played Germany, so I kind of forgot. So I heard something about someone accepting something. I think that was this country over here. Okay, so you're done. So this is in 2 years. So we're not going to focus on that. We could just get it out of the way. Okay, we're researching that one. This is ahead of time. We don't want to do that, but pretty much everything else is ahead of time. We're researching you. This is for next year. This is pretty much all next year, except for the carrier, but we're not going to focus on that. Researching here. This is next year, which is just 40 days, which is, we can research it now. We could get these guys knocked out. We can get the support weapons 3. Ignore everything over here. This is pretty much 4 years. So let's get you out of the way. So 22 days until Dispersed Industry 3 is done. Oh, you did. Okay. I thought you were telling me to do it. I was like, what? Australia's getting wrecked. I mean... Oh, Austria. I don't know why. Every time I see Austria, I think of Australia. You're all the way down here.